For days we've heard about the oncoming weather, the cold, cold wind, the heavy rain and snow. The temperature would drop well below freezing and stay that way for 2 to 3 days. We didn't know what to expect, so we planned for the worst. It came as rain, but then the temperatures really began to drop, and it was easy to see that the water was turning to ice. Later that night, it would turn to snow. And it would continue to snow overnight with the temperatures in the teens and the wind blowing. The wet roads began to freeze. County roads were closed. The dirt roads were no longer passable. And many of the main roads had turned to ice. The school buses remained parked where they had been the previous day. After being homebound all of Tuesday, Wednesday afternoon I decided that I would go check the car and see just exactly what was going on, how well Enterprise area has survived, any problems that may still be out there, frozen roads and so forth, and decided we would take some video and go check out the activity on the circle, see what stores were open and what services were available to the people here in the Enterprise area. I noticed that it was going to be a lot of work. The back window was frozen, even the house was frozen. I had never seen this here in South Alabama, but you know, it's got to be the global warming, why everything is getting so cold. Okay, anyway, we'll just drop it there. But this is an unfamiliar sight of seeing icicles hanging from the roof. Thank God it was a new roof. And as I'm videotaping the snow, I didn't notice it at the time, but there was a duck walking in my neighbor's driveway. I continued on and videotaped the frozen branches of the trees and how this layer of ice protects them from the internal freezing, and they won't be damaged and they'll be alive next year. The old mailbox had icicles on, and here he comes. I thought I recognized this duck. This little guy is awesome, but he is very confused and he is lost. I thought he was from the park, the Enterprise, the big Enterprise Park, over off of 167 or 27 or whatever that road is over there. And but I pulled out my photos, and it's not exactly the same color scheme. He's black and white, but his markings are different. He's got some white on his tail. So he's not our same duck, so I didn't really know where he came from. He just walked up.
Where'd you come from?
I tried to give him some bread and something because he was very concerned about where he was and where his family or flock were. And he searched high and low. And he was headed for the road. I got real nervous about that. The one thing I do hate is roadkill. And this guy is just a handsome little guy. The only thing is he can't find his family. So we'll watch out for him. You know, I was gonna give him a place to stay, sleep, and whatever, so that he could start fresh in the morning. But he decided that it was time to go in the road. And when he went in the road, well, there was a car coming, so I had to chase after him to try to get him out of the road. And he just got a good leaping start and ran away. Well, the windshield had pretty much cleared off, so it was time to hit the road and see what's going on in Enterprise.
So what'd you think of that duck, Ree? Huh? No. What'd you think of the duck? Get out of here. Yeah. Huh? Did you go outside to see him? See, that's why I don't let you outside, because you never know who's going to walk up. And if you were to chase that duck and he would have ran into the road, right? And you would have followed him. And I'd have to yell, and oh, I was afraid he was going to get hit by a car. But, okay. He just walked right up, didn't he?
The danger now is the fact that all the trees are still frozen. This extra weight that they carry and the brittleness from the cold can get them to snap. I know my backyard is riddled with branches of different sizes. If these big limbs crack and fall and they hit the wires, they can knock the power out. But you can see it's a very pretty sight, having the frozen limbs and branches. And the heat pump has been running constantly since early yesterday afternoon, so we can expect a very large electric bill next month. The ice crystals look like diamonds glimmering in the ice.
Okay, it is Wednesday night. It is 6:07 in the evening. Snow has stopped. It's 25 degrees. See the ice. Gotta be careful.
You can see all the power companies have all their guys out working tonight, and they all pretty much caught up probably, and they've found a place to sit down, have some warm coffee or something, a good meal. They've probably been out all night getting together and talking over just exactly what they've done and what they've got to do and what they found, and just the way guys do who do the same jobs, and the camaraderie and things involved. I wouldn't do their job. Those are some mighty powerful electric wires. But they're here at Paul Folks on the circle, and probably getting treated to a really good meal.
We're here at McDonald's in downtown Enterprise. We're just going to show you a few places that are open and when some are closed. McDonald's is open. They're open 24 hours a day. If you need something to eat, if you can't cook or whatever, McDonald's is open. Paul Folks is open. All the people that are going around fixing people's electricity and stuff, those service guys are there and they're enjoying a dinner. Office Depot is closed. Rite Aid is closed. The new CVS and the Walgreens is open. So stick with us, we'll show you some more. Next to Dairy Queen, and including Dairy Queen, is closed. JCPenney's, Hibbett Sports, the whole shopping center is closed. Not sure yet about the movie theater. I can't tell, we'll get closer. Walmart is open. Shouldn't have to wait in line very long. There's a few cars here. That's about it. Walmart's gas station is open. No waiting. Hello. We just left Walmart to check and see what their status is. They're open, and there's all indication that the entire store is open. But as you go into the door, you're greeted and they said the entire store is closed except for groceries. Well, I was there to get some gloves. I don't have any gloves and a hat and maybe a little bit warmer jacket and better shoes. And I got a terrible sinus headache and I can't get medication. But I can get beer or wine. So it didn't make any sense. They said it's because they were understaffed or whatever, then they closed the whole store. You know, but their thing is that, well, they want people to be able to get what they want. I didn't see anyone going into the store that was dying of necessity. I see more people carrying beer out than anything else. So to me that just didn't make sense. I was really kind of upset that that took place, and I was out anyway, and I'm not I'm not the average person, but if they came out just to go to Walmart to get things that they need, they weren't able to get it unless it was food or alcohol. So I'm not real happy with Walmart, but hey, Lowe's is open. If you've got a plumbing problem or an electric problem, this is an emergency necessity store. And I'm just glad that they are open, because if somebody needs something in a hurry, I mean, it's cold, it's 25 degrees out, and if you were to stay in that 25 degrees for any length of time, you would freeze to death. So at least they're open. They'll probably be open until 9, the regular time. They've got people here to help you with your needs, and I thank them for that. I would like to be able to think that if my plumbing broke or something happened with electricity or something, I could come here, get what I needed, go home and fix it and get back to normal. Okay, so other than that, all the shopping centers seem to be closed. Walgreens is open if you need a prescription filled or emergency medications. The new CVS is open. Rite Aid is closed. Winn-Dixie is closed. Fred's and that entire strip is closed. I don't check the bars or the restaurants. That's something that, you know, if you feel that's what you need on a night like this, well, then you'll have to check yourself. But we're ready to head back to the house and check on our little duck friend. We finally chased him off. I didn't mean to chase him off, but he just took off, and he was definitely lost. But he went back in the same direction he came, so hopefully he found his flock and everything's okay. Okay, into the